function 5 is looking for the area. So the first thing I did when I was doing this is I wrote down what the function was for area, right? Area is length times width. But the numbers that it gives you are for perimeter, right? It gives you the amount of fence that can go around. So I also have to know the area for the function for perimeter, which is 2L plus 2W. So I know I'm going to be using both of those functions when I come up with my answer here. So it tells me I have 1,200 feet, is it feet of fencing I can make this with. However, one side of my yard, or whatever it is we're working with, is already there. It's that fence, right? So that means I'm not going to have 2 lengths and 2 widths. I'm only going to have one of those. So I rewrote it as my perimeter is going to be 2 times the length, but only 1 width. Do you see what I did? So I just got rid of one of those sides. So I rewrote it like that. Then I know that my perimeter, I know I can't solve this. 5, number 5. Okay? I know I can't solve it without any numbers, and so the number I have is 1,200 feet. So that's my perimeter. So I rewrite this as 1,200 equals 2 times the length plus 1 width. And all that is saying is that these 2 plus this is 1,200. But I have to put it into my function for area, which is length times width. But I know I can't put it in the calculator, which is how I want to solve it. I can't put it in the calculator with 3 variables. I have to only have 2 unknowns. So I solved this function here for W in terms of length. So I solved my perimeter for W. I got W by itself. So that was just like that other quiz we took. I literally just subtracted 2L from the 1,200 to get W by itself. Okay, I just subtracted 2 L's here and subtracted 2 L's here. So my W in terms of length, my width in terms of length, is 1,200 minus 2L. So the next step is I'm going to put it back into the function for area, right? So my area is equal to length times width, but instead of width, I put 1,200 minus 2L, which is what my width is equal to. The only reason I did that was so that I had 2 L's instead of 1 L and 1 W. Okay? This way, I can just put this into the calculator. So put that into the calculator right now. And I know from Algebra 1, when I taught Algebra 1, we did the same exact question. When you are ever, if a question's ever trying to give you, tell you to find the maximum of something, it's gonna, more than likely, it's gonna be a quadratic function, right? And I can tell this is, because when I distribute that L, I know that it's gonna be a negative quadratic because L times 2L is negative 2L squared. So if you type that into the calculator, and of course you use X instead of L, X times 1,200 minus X, zoom, I always do zoom fit if I don't know what my window is going to be. Okay, I know this is a quadratic, so I absolutely know I'm not seeing the whole thing. So I need to go back and fix my window or zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Still can't see the maximum. Let's change my window. Let's see. I put in, it didn't work, but I put 200,000. Let's see, I need to go, try 700. There. My negative. I don't need any negative values here. This goes back to when we're talking about, if this is a real world function, okay, I'm not going to have any negative values for my area. So I'm just going to go down maybe even just negative 5 on the, oops, sorry, negative 5 there. And let's try, oh my goodness. Oh, I did this wrong. 2x. There we go. I just forgot to put the 2 in my calculator. Okay, so there it is. So now all I have to do is find the maximum. So I can do second calc. Click on maximum on my calculator. It's number 4. It's asking me for the left bound there at the bottom, so I have to go to the left side of the maximum, hit enter. Then it's asking me for the right bound, so I need to go to the right side of the maximum, hit enter. And then it says guess, and I want, yeah, I want you to guess. And it tells me my maximum, and I'm looking for the y value, right, because my x value is the length. So my maximum y value is 180,000. 180,000.